Hello and welcome to my September 2020 bullet journal plan with me. I can't quite believe it is September already. I'm not sure where the year has gone, but we move. So as you can see by what I'm just setting up on the screen here, this month I am using watercolour pencils in my setup. I wanted to try and go for like a kind of geode sort of thing, but I honestly haven't used watercolour pencils since I was probably 11. So I ended up just going with like pretty colours, but it's all good. I still like how it turned out. And yeah, it's September. Wow. I know I've said that a couple of times, but just like, wow. So September this year is quite a big month for me because I am moving away to uni. I'm leaving home and, childhood over and all of that sort of thing. Yay. So it is quite a big month for me, quite a lot of changes, and I really wanted a theme in my bullet journal that looked pretty, and instead of reminding me, because you know how a lot of people will do like, oh, books and apples because it's September sort of thing, but like I don't want something in my bullet journal that I have to look at and be like, oh shit. I want something that's just like pretty, nice colours, and it will just be making me happy sort of thing. And that's why I chose, I don't know if you can see the quote there that I've got in pencil at the minute on the left hand page. That's why I've chosen that quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, because I possibly will need to be reminding myself that while I'm away, because I don't know how I'm going to react to moving away yet, so hopefully that'll help just kind of keep me on track and keep me believing and all of that good stuff. So yeah, as you can see what I'm doing now, I've outlined like the what possibly look like geodes. I don't know, I'm not going to call them geodes just in case, but like what I attempted to do, I outlined these just to make it look a bit better. I think the bold outline around the two of them kind of differentiates them from just being some blobs on a page. Like, it gives them a definite shape rather than just being blobs on a page, which I quite like. And then I wanted to use like that whole bold black outline around the calendar, which I've done here. You just see me filling it. I mean, I could have used a thicker pen, let's be honest, but I've done it now. We move. I'm going to take those watercolour pencils again and just colour behind the word September as well. I don't use the water on that, as you can see. I'm just colouring here now, and I don't actually use them as watercolour pencils. I just use them as pencils on this bit to kind of get like a light wash of colour. And then for the quote page, I wanted to do like a kind of cloud with the watercolour colours, so like the vague sort of shape of a blobby cloud, because like clouds relate to dreams and all of that sort of thing. And again, this is like very much just experimental, kind of like playing around with where I can put the colours and like how I'm blending them together and all of that sort of thing, because I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest, but I enjoyed it. It's all good. And then because I'm impatient, I just used my paper towel to dry that off so that I could move on to the calendar page. So as you can see here, I have already made a mistake. The first line I drew, I was doing brilliantly there, that's why Tip X exists. It's all good. with the first 2 boxes, again, another mistake. So I'm just going Tipp-Exing those out there, sorting that, because it should just start on a Tuesday, not on a Monday. And my brain doesn't enjoy calendars apparently. But here you can see I've just popped that quote on once the watercolours dried, and then I'm going to carry on with doing the watercolour aspect of the calendar page. So for this I wanted to just do kind of a little border around the top and the side of the page. So I've just followed that round the entire way round, so it's just a nice little accent of colour. And then I'll use the pink and the blue watercolours again on the calendar itself as the little dots for the date to go in. Obviously, September being the start of uni and everything, I did want to kind of include some student-y spreads to help organise myself, but they're not in this video because I don't yet know what exactly I want to use. I don't know what's going to work best for me, and I want to kind of play around with that just by myself before I start putting them in videos, because I haven't really worked out what I'm going to need and what I'm going to use the most yet. So it's just like a normal setup, but I am going to put some student-y ones in for me to use and then just see how I go with those. For those of you who saw my last video, my A-level results video, they have now been changed because the government did a big fat U-turn and said that we could have the teacher assessment grades, which means I've now got 2 A stars, an A and a B, which I am very happy with. You know, it's still a bit annoying that I couldn't have sat the exams and proved myself, and I couldn't have potentially got higher than that, but I'm not complaining at all. Like, they are amazing grades and I'm very proud of them. So moving on to the habits page, I wanted to do, like, again, a little cloud sort of thing for the title. So just another little kind of random watercolour shape, and then just blending that out so that I can pop the title of habits onto there. I just really like the way that it looks kind of blended out and all random and cloudy and stuff. I think it just looks really pretty, and I am a fan. So even though I was originally going for geodes, I've gone more for, like, possibly more for clouds now. I don't even know. I've just gone with pretty colours, to be honest with you, but I enjoy it, so it's all good. And then I'm just using those watercolours for my 6 different habits, and I'm gonna, like, blend those out and everything as well. So my habits for this month, I've gone with the same as the last few months that I've had over lockdown and all of that, because even though I do start uni, so I might want to start using different habits, I don't start until, like, literally 10 days before September ends, so I thought I could just start tracking, like, more uni related habits in October, because obviously for the majority of September I'm not going to be doing uni related habits. So I've gone with vegan, 8 hours of sleep, exercise, reading, being creative, and then you can see here that I'm flipping through trying to work out what to put for my last one, and then I just decided to go with what I have been going with and just go outside, because I need to make sure I'm spending time outside. Like, that is something that I have been neglecting. And also, apparently I've just decided to stick my head under the camera, because, you know, who doesn't love a bit of ginger on their screen? So I'm just working out the look after yourself spread and seeing where I can put all of the colours. So I've got a nice big kind of box of colour up at the top. I'm trying to blend it out slightly differently here to kind of get more of a variation rather than it just being lots of kind of colours blended together. I wanted to see if I could get definite kind of like patches maybe, I don't know. Didn't really work, to be honest with you, so I'm gonna have to just work on my use of watercolours and working all of that out. But you know, since I've never actually been taught how to use them, I've just kind of made it up as I go along. I am not too disappointed with that. And then finally moving on to my September memories spread. Obviously I had stopped including these during lockdown, just leaving some pages blank for whatever, but I'm going back to having a proper memory spread because moving away and starting this whole new chapter of my life, obviously there are going to be memories from that, and I thought it'd be quite nice to kind of document those, like memories of my last few weeks at home and my first few weeks living as a student in a different city and all of that sort of thing. So that's what we're going with here. Again, we've got a nice little cloud. It's kind of like a mind map as well, which I quite like, because I like a good mind map, to be honest with you, because then I can just put photos and random things and like write stuff and all of that sort of thing all around here and just fill this up with what my September has been like. I know it's going to be full of change, which, you know, is going to take a lot of adjusting, but yeah. And again, thanks for looking at my frizzy ginger head instead of seeing what I'm doing. Well done, Maya. You're doing brilliantly. And here we have the flip through. So originally, as you can see from these, I wanted to kind of go with like a geode sort of theme because I really love them. I just think they're so cool, but you know, I quickly realised I don't have the artistic capabilities for that. So instead we're just going with all these pretty colours, which I think is actually really nice, to be fair. Like, just give it a quick little, I do really like it, and without even meaning to, it kind of goes along with the cloud on my desk calendar. So I think it's just really pretty, and positive and light and all of that sort of thing, which, you know, is going to be helpful because I'm going to be living in a strange place by myself. So, yay. So here I've just got my cover page, nice and simple. Obviously it's not how I envisioned it because originally I planned geodes, but I still like it. And then just a little quote page next to that saying that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, which I think is a very nice quote. And yeah, I enjoy what I have done. And moving on to the monthly calendar, we have got a lovely big bit of Tipp-Ex because I can't count, but then just kept it nice and simple, got a nice border of the colours all along here, and then just got like, carry that on with the dots for the days, just very simple and keeping in with those colours. And then on to habits, got again like a nice little cloud sort of shape with all of those colours, and then alternating those for my 6 habits. I'm using the same 6 as normal because for half of September I'm still going to be at home, and then the second half of September when I'm away, it's certainly like the first part of uni, so I can change it in October. And then I've got my look after yourself spread, same as normal for sleep and mood, which I'm going to need to try and keep on top of because I'll be honest, in August I have slacked on these. I've been working full time and I have just not been filling them out. Like, I genuinely haven't actually started using them yet, and it is the 22nd of August when I'm filming this, so doing brilliantly. And then onto a September memories spread. I don't want to go double page with this because obviously I'm having quite a big change. So that's what we've got here. I've just got like a nice, again, cloud sort of shape in the middle with the title, and then room all around it for me to write and sticks to fin and all of that sort of thing. And then The reason I haven't done any weekly pages yet is here I am going to have kind of like uni specific spreads. I have been stressing myself out about them. I haven't done them yet because I want to kind of take some time to really design them so that it works for me. So at the minute that's just completely blank, and I will do that at another point. And then I'll put the weekly spreads in pages after that. So yeah, at the minute that's everything for September. And I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.